Introductions. Emotional management skills are important for teachers and for students alike. These skills refer to the ability to manage and control the emotions so that they are filtered in an appropriate manner. This has been increased emphasis of the importance of teachers being equipped with emotional management skills. These are argued to be important in helping teachers to enhance management of student disturbance and focus on teaching as well as enhancing the learning process. Teachers are usually perceived as individuals who are supposed to know all the answer. It is uncomfortable and distressing for teachers to learn that they may not know how to manage their own emotions. However, it is important to acknowledge that doing so will make one more of a rational teachers. Jones, 1991, argued that effect effective teaching requires having the capacity to manage and channel the emotions for proper usage. He went further to advance that it is important for teachers to create a conducive emotional environment that may greatly influence learning. According to him, students are more likely to learn in an environment where there is enjoyment, excitement, and success. Such an environment can only be engineered by a teacher who is capable of managing his or her emotions well and at the same time helping the student to do so. Emotional management skills are important not only for teachers but also for other healthcare professionals like nurse and general practitioners. Much of the research and publication done have been focusing on nursing profession, probably due to the fact that nurses are perceived to work in highly pressure job full of emotions. The management of emotion in that profession is the management of emotion in that profession is therefore very crucial. However, there has been increased interest generated in exploring emotional management in teachers. This is this is in view of the fact that teachers involve a lot of public interaction and their emotion status can greatly impact on the learners. Given that student in Given that student in the present day are more enlightened on their rights or pros, they are less likely to endure the consequence of any emotionally unfit teachers. So, the relevance of focusing on emotional management in teachers cannot be overstated. Importance of emotional management skills for health, mental, and well-being. To properly navigate that complicated terrain of education, potential teachers must possess emotional management abilities. Teachers need these abilities to handle the pressure and responsibilities of their jobs. It may be emotionally taxing to teach, and occasionally this leads to significant degrees of burnout and discontent with one's work. According to Makhwatana Mudziwalna and Mulov Hezi, 2017, teachers' emotional well-being has a good impact on learning and teaching, which result in more effective and efficient learning and teaching. Teachers who are practice excellent emotional management may better control their own emotion, which increase their resilience and sense of fulfillment. Second, for building positive teacher-student relationships. Teachers who are adept at controlling their emotion create a safe, reliable atmosphere. As stated by Suping 2005, Emotional communication, attentive listening, comprehending, observing, and valuing students are the key component of effective teacher-student relationships. Student relationship with their teachers can play a critical in helping them in meeting their learning objective. Over time, behavioral and emotional qualities as well as healthy student-teachers connections are have a beneficial influence on academic attainment. Over time, behavioral and emotional quality as well as healthy student-teacher connection have a beneficial influence on academic attainment. Third, to create positive learning environment. Always keep in mind the fact that when students feel safe, secure, and comfortable, they will be better able to learn. According to Jennings and Greenberg, teacher, social, and emotional competence and well-being contribute to more conducive class climate, promoting, promoting positive student outcome and reducing teacher burnout. The diverse classroom where students come from various backgrounds and may need different approach to learning. Because of that, teachers must equip themselves with good emotional management skill while handling various student behaviors and backgrounds.
Hi, today I want to present about challenges faced by teachers. In the field of education have many challenges that faced by teacher and students, especially in 21st century where everything was changing due to modern era, and problem will faced by the teacher also in the era of COVID-19. Firstly, is changing student demographic. The 21st century's classroom is more diverse than ever before with students from various cultural, linguistic, and socio-economic backgrounds. This diversity presents both opportunities and challenges for educators. Teachers must adopt inclusive teaching practices to address the unique needs of each student, creating an inclusive and equitable learning environment. Secondly is information overload and fake news. In this digital era, have many fake news that everyone want to share. So the digital age of democratic access to information, but it has also given rise to the challenge of information overload and proliferation of fake news. Teachers play a critical role in equipping students with information literacy skills, enabling them to evaluate sources critically, distinguish fact from fiction, and think critically about the information they consume. So, in that situation, the student can easily learn with true information. Next is changes in management, education, teaching, and learning methods. According to Ozkan Dennis, management education delivers critical knowledge about real-life business situation, thereby providing reliable and trustworthy information that is needed in today's competitive business environment. The COVID-19 era also, but management educators under stress due to the need to provide information in a new format. For example, like the teacher must have a different teaching methods such as physical to online. Notes and exercise must be completed online and only be able to connect online, such as in Zoom or Google Meet application. And lastly is emotional and social impact of students on student. Teachers had to address the emotional and social impact of the pandemic on students, and many students face challenges such as increased stress, anxiety, and feeling of isolation, requiring teachers to provide emotional support in addition to academic instruction. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Tanisha and I will continue my part by speaking about the challenges in 21st century. In this ever-evolving field of education, the challenges facing educators in 21st century are multifaceted and dynamic. Traditional paradigm of teaching and learning are being challenged by the rapid pace of technological advancement, the growing cultural diversity in classroom, and the shifting demand of the modern world. In this era of unprecedented change, educators are tasked with navigating a complex terrain of challenges while ensuring that all students receive a quality education that prepares them for success in an increasingly interconnected. First and foremost is outdated curriculum and its impact on emotional well-being. Today, we stand at a critical juncture in the realm of education, grappling with the profound implication of outdated curriculum structure on the emotional well-being of our students. In many educational systems, the traditional curriculum persists, prioritizing rote memorization and standardized testing over holistic development. This outdated approach failed to adapt to the demand of the 21st century, placing undue strain on our students' mental well-being. The restless emphasis on academic performance create a high pressure environment where students feel huge pressure to excel often at the expense of their emotional health. Indeed, the consequences of this outdated curriculum are profound. We witness increased stress and anxiety among our students struggling with the weight of expectations imposed upon them. Yet among these challenges lies an opportunity for transformation. Addressing this challenge requires nothing short of a paradigm shift in education. We must prioritize not only academic challenge excellence, but also the holistic development of our students by incorporating social-emotional learning practice into our curriculum. We can nurture resilience and emotional intelligence, empowering our students to navigate the complication of the modern world with confidence and grace. In doing so, we embark on a journey toward a bright future, a future where our students not only excel academically but also thrive emotionally and socially. Let's move on to technology integration and pedagogical shift. In the ever-evolving landscape of education, the rapid advancement of technology has become a defining feature, presenting educators with both challenges and opportunities. The transformative power of technology has reshaped the way we teach and learn, ushering a new era of possibilities. To effectively incorporate technology into our teaching techniques, we must navigate a wide range of digital tools and platforms. Yet it is imperative that we ensure every student has a fair access to these resources, bridging the digital divide and promoting fairness in education. Moreover, as we embrace pedagogical shift toward more student-centered and inquiry-based approaches, we are called open to adapt and innovate, creating inclusive learning environments that cater to diverse learning needs and preferences require us to rethink our instructional strategies and embrace a new approach. Indeed, these changes are essential for preparing our students for success in digital age. By embracing technology and fostering lifelong learning skills, we empower our students to thrive in an ever-changing world. Last but not least, as we embark on a journey through the challenges and opportunities of 21st century education, one aspect stands out prominently, which is globalization, cultural diversity, and inclusivity. In our rapidly evolving world, globalization has ushered in a new era of interconnectedness, bringing it a rich tapestry of cultural diversity into our classroom. Indeed, the presence of students from diverse cultural backgrounds enriches our education experience, offering us invaluable opportunity for cross-cultural exchange and learning. However, it also presents unique challenges for educators. It is open us to embrace culturally responsive teaching practice to create inclusive learning environment where every student feels valued and respected. Culturally responsive teaching requires us to recognize and celebrate the unique cultural background of our students. It called upon us to integrate diverse perspectives into our curriculum, ensuring that students see themselves reflect in their learning materials. By selecting text, resource, and examples that represent a variety of cultural perspectives, we foster a sense of belonging and empower our students to embrace their cultural identities. Moreover, we must actively promote intercultural understanding and empathy among our students through open and honest discussion about cultural differences and similarities. We can cultivate a deeper appreciation for diversity and foster a spirit of mutual respect and understanding. Yet, navigating cultural difference and demanding more than just a lip service. It requires us to approach our teaching with self-awareness and ongoing reflection. Only then can we create a truly supportive and inclusive learning environment for all students. In conclusion, these challenges and opportunities presented by globalizations and cultural diversity in education are vast and complex. But as educators, it is our responsibility to rise to occasion by embracing culturally responsive and teaching practices, promoting intercultural understanding and empathy, and fostering a supportive learning environment, we can empower our students to thrive in an increasingly interconnected world.
Okay. Uh, Hi everyone. I'm Surendra Anarki Ganesan. So from Bachelor of Education Horn. So today I'm gonna present the challenges in the post-COVID-19. So number one here, get to use to online learning platform. So teachers have to learn new skill and abilities by using online platform during the pandemic. A lot of teachers use new digital technologies and platforms such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Google Meet in order to teach students. It was difficult for students to have a good internet connection, especially in different areas of networking and resources. Teachers also facing ongoing problems in keeping students motivated and engaged in their online classes because they have to come with the effective strategy to hold student attention and encourage active involvement without any physical interaction. Online classes also made it more tough for teachers to make students understand and interact with students because of lack of physical presence. Okay, in this first point, okay, Okay, in this first point, okay, what? Okay, so the first point is teacher is have to learn a new skill ability to online physical during pandemic because it's very hard for teachers to use the online platform during the pandemic. So it's quite challenging for them to use the new digital technologies such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Google Meet and in order to teach students. So and also it's very difficult for students to have a good connection, internet connection because of the different area. So sometimes the areas that is on a very countryside, sometimes the network also didn't get. So these kind of issues are happening. So even the teacher also facing ongoing problem to make them motivated and make them engage, pay attention in the online class because it's very first time for them to to connect the in the online platform. Same time to handling student to the online is quite challenging for the teachers. So another thing, online classes also make it more tough for teachers to make the student understand interact with student because of the physical presence, because since it's COVID, so it's very hard to interact just like a physical one. So it's quite challenging for them to interact with the student to the online by sharing the screen, the each and every topic to the Zoom and Google Meet, something like online technologies platforms. So in the let's go to the second part. Okay. Second part is the managing educational environment. So teachers have faced major challenges by managing education environment. So even teachers also have faced a major challenge like they have to manage the education environment. It's very difficult for the teachers to give immediate feedback in online teaching platforms since the students have different level of access to support and learning resources. So it's kind of hard for teachers to give instant feedback for the in the learning platform. So sometimes students will ask certain topic which they don't understand. So it's quite hard for teachers to respond as soon as possible due to the record issues, some technical issues. So these are the major challenges the teachers have faced. And another one, to accurately assess student learning and development, teachers need to use a range of assessment technologies, including formative and summative method. So they also have to use learning and development with assessment technique, which means they have to, when they teach the subjects each and every side during COVID, they have to make it short without any make it long, like a physical teaching wise lah. So they have to make it very short in order to satisfy the numerous learning or need of student in online learning platform. They should employ digital assessment tool by adding alternate activities and provide opportunity for student self-reflection, which means they have to allow student to give some opportunity to speak up in terms of presentation. These are the things they can give opportunity to speak it up in terms of presentation, in terms of each and topic which they don't understand. Maybe they can open talk with the teachers and ask them to, like they don't understand also for the certain topic. So these are the things they can resolve the issue. Okay, another one is the boosting the social and emotional health of student. Okay, teacher also need to help student with the social and emotional well-being in the wake of COVID-19. So during COVID-19 is quite challenging for teachers and students to face. So with this social media platform, they should create a online program and training such as trauma interpretation, mental health awareness and social emotional learning. So which means to make the student in a positive way during the COVID, so they can create an online program like a trauma info practices, mental health awareness, and how to be social emotional learning, and all this stuff they should do an online program for the student to make them to think positive during the COVID. They shouldn't have been think as a negative way. It's a very hard to to go out and so on. So maybe they can go to the online program, they join the events and all to make themselves happy in a happy and a very positive way. So to order to create safe, nutrient and supportive learning environment, teachers also need to understand the effect of trauma and stress on student behavior and learning. So which means teachers also need to understand the effect of trauma, how students face and all. They have to understand their situation and everything. Okay, let's go to the number four, the final one. Okay, assessment and feedback. An evaluation of assessment way of method have become important due to the changes to distant and online learning in the COVID-19 era. Okay, so it's very important by using an assessment way of method during the online learning. So physical exam are not suitable for use in the online learning platform. So normally during online learning, we don't use some materials like Wi-Fi and so on to teach the student. Instead, they use slides to promote, to teach and each and every subject to student. So these are the platform they should use during the COVID for the online learning. So in this case, teacher need to look into project-based assessment, portfolio performance activity, and online quizzes. Okay, which means in this case, teacher they can come up with the portfolios, they can come up with the perform activities and online quizzes to make the student uh, engage, and same time they can create this kind of assessment for them to do online quiz instead in a like compared to the physical one. So these are the way they can use for as a material. So teacher also need to think carefully of how to access teacher abilities, creativity, and teamwork with the online learning. So teacher, in order To overcome with the assessment feedback, teachers also need to think carefully of how to access in terms of teaching abilities. So sometimes student also is kind of hard for them to understand. So maybe should come up with the new ideas, something creative for them to understand the subject and everything. So another main thing important is the teamwork. So teachers and students also need to have a teamwork each other when they doing with the online learning methods. So that's all from me. Thank you. So let's go to the Miss Noor Atira.
Okay guys, so my name is Nur Atira Farhana binti Muhammad Zaini. So I will present developing emotional management skill. There is a lot of developing emotional management skill. So I will describe only for that I know. Okay, for the first one is self-awareness. Self-awareness is the abilities of a person to predict how a situation or something affects him by understanding his own emotional state. In addition, they can see their emotional reaction and learn to improve how they react. For example, they understand that being more prepared in any situation will make them feel confident and calm at work. It means that a person know more about his emotion in any situation. Okay, so the next one is get support. Getting support from anyone, especially family, will make our emotion better. In addition, we can use social media to find various information about emotion. We can also get a counselor if we can solve the problem and anyone we trust. So if we okay, so the third one is if we often see a competition, for example football, there must be people who give support to the football player encourage. Okay, so the third one is social skill. Skill in interacting with people around well, it include in complicated situation. It is because they manage to control their emotion and they are there to speak and face the people around them. They are also able to solve various problems faced by him or anyone and can work well in a group if it involves group work. This often happen how they are shy to interact but if they are try to get rid uh, of that shyness, they will success. As people say, must come out of the cocoon. And the last one is self-care. Okay, physical and mental health is very important for a person to manage their emotion. So to stay healthy, they shall always exercise. Not forgetting that they must get enough rest so that their bodies are always in good condition. In addition, eating a balanced diet will also affect their emotion. Okay, so if we take care of our health, no matter from various aspect, it will not cause desire. Okay, so that's all from me, and let's continue with other friends. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Agadishwaran. I'm doing a bachelor in education in Unita International College. Okay, today I'm going to present the conclusion for this assignment. In conclusion, the transforming context of the teaching profession, along with the specific challenges caused by the post-COVID-19 era and the complexity of 21st century education, highlights the importance of emotional management skills for educators. In addition to transferring information, educators constantly act as mentors, counselors, and role models. It requires them to work with a variety of students' characteristics and handle a wide range of socio-emotional issues. Teachers can create adaptable and learning environments where students feel valued, encouraged, and empowered to succeed academically and emotionally by promoting emotional intelligence in the students by teach. Additionally, the COVID-19 pandemic raised attention to the requirement for teachers to adjust to distant and hybrid learning settings, highlighting the importance of emotional strength and adaptability in the face of difficulty. Strong emotional regulation abilities make teachers better. Thank you.